What's up, everyone? Sports Fans here. I'm bringing you another video. Today we're talking about some very interesting Utah Jazz news that's been revolving around the league. It involves Lauri Markkanen, Jordan Clarkson, and John Collins for the most part. Now, it seems as though we are repeating what happened last year, where there's trade rumors of Lauri Markkanen being traded and Jordan Clarkson being traded as well, or John Collins being like, I just feel like we heard this all before so many times. And it's just happening again. But I wanted to take a look in at some very interesting trades that I saw on the internet. Now, I know these trades don't mean a grain of salt for anyone. I feel like none of these proposed trades ever happen. So I'm not saying these are going to happen. I just think that they're kind of funny that people wrote these trades. And it just seems as though the media is more so trying to get these big market teams to grab all these star players like Lauri Markkanen. Like, I see so many Lauri Markkanen and Golden State things where I think if he were to be traded, I think Oklahoma City could be a way better fit for him than someone like the Golden State Warriors. Anyway, my friend sent this one to me this morning, and he said, this is a beautiful trade. It involves the New York Knicks. So the Knicks will get Lauri Markkanen, and the Jazz will get Bojan Bogdanovic, the 24th overall pick, the 25th overall pick of this year's draft, and a 2029 top 3 first-round pick protected, and a 2025 top 4 first-round pick protected. Why would the Jazz trade Lauri Markkanen for Bojan Bogdanovic, late first-round draft picks, and then a couple top protected first-round draft picks, which those two could be pretty good, especially the 2029 pick. But like, oh man, I don't understand why people like I get it. It's the media, they're getting the word out. They'll get clicks with this stuff, but it hurts my brain that a lot of people just seem to disrespect what Lauri Markkanen's value is. I just saw another one that actually has to do with the Oklahoma City Thunder. Okay, so Oklahoma City receives Lauri Markkanen. Utah Jazz acquire Josh Giddey and 3 future first-round picks. Do we want Josh Giddey for Lauri Markkanen? I guess the 3 first-round picks could be valuable, but the Thunder are going to be extremely good for the next little while, I think, because they got all those. They're like if the Jazz were good, you know. I want to go into what Tony Jones. He's probably one of my favorite Utah Jazz insiders. He seems to be realistic in what he says and kind of straight to the point and not really doing it for clicks. So he said, in the big picture, Markkanen's value to the Jazz is so great that it's going to take an offer that's probably not going to come to pry him from the Jazz. Something like 4 or 5 first-round picks and a star-level talent coming over. I don't see any of these trades. Like, if you even go and look up Lauri Markkanen trades, you won't see anyone that has a star player in return. Now there's one, but it doesn't involve Lauri Markkanen that Bleacher Report came out with. They came out with these like bold trades for every team. This one was Utah would receive Zion Williamson, Larry Nance Jr., 2029 pick. New Orleans will receive Walker Kessler, John Collins, Bryce Sensabaugh, pick number 28, pick 32, Cleveland's first pick, and LA Lakers first-round pick that we have. That one is very bold. That I feel would be we have to win now. We need an all-star on our team right now. Let's give up some of the future. I mean, we are going to use those first-round picks for what, but I don't think I would see Zion Williamson on the Jazz. You know, he's way too injury-prone. I feel like he's lazy. He doesn't really like when he is top notch. He is a top notch player, but I don't see how Zion would add on to the Jazz. I feel like trading for a point guard to help out with Lauri, move Keontae George back to the 2 guard, which is what he played in college and succeeded in. There's tons of reports going around about Jazz wanting a win now player. It's not looking like a lot of these draft picks that the media think the Jazz need to do really help out the Jazz, or they understand what Danny Ainge is trying to do. So that's why you take all this media stuff. I just like to chuckle because I think it's kind of ridiculous that the media, I feel like they don't see just how impactful Lauri Markkanen could be on their team. So they come up with these silly trades like Josh Giddey. I saw another one. I don't have the link or anything to this one, but it was Chris Paul and I think 2 first-round picks for Lauri Markkanen. And Warriors fans, get this, they were all hyped over this, and this is the best trade ever. The Jazz can't can't pass this trade up. And I was like, what the? You guys you Warriors fans are something else. There's other reports of more Jordan Clarkson probably getting traded. We paid the bulk of his contract this past year. Now he's down to 2 more years on his contract for $14 million. So he probably will be easier to trade. I want him to be traded, I think. I think we could get some assets out of him. Love the guy. Love what he did for Utah the past, how long has it been, like 4 or 5 years? Other reports about the Jazz shopping John Collins around. Now you can take that as maybe that was a failed Danny Ainge trade. I take that as we gave him the chance. I saw a lot of good in John Collins. I'd be okay with him being on the Jazz next year as well. I know he's expensive. And if we could trade his contract for some good players, picks, whatever, I would do it in a heartbeat. Had some great moments. I want to give him credit. He had some great dunks. He had a lot of 20-point, 10-rebound games. And so I think he'd be a solid addition to a contending team. So yeah, there's my kind of, here's what the media is saying about Lauri Markkanen, John Collins, Jordan Clarkson, and kind of chuckling at it because I think these trade ideas are pretty ridiculous and they never happen. So I guess moral of the story is like, take all these trade proposals with a grain of salt. And I say that being because I remember all these trade things coming out. Here's a trade for Rudy Gobert. Here's a trade for Donovan Mitchell to the Heat, to the Knicks, to the Lakers. Guess what? He got traded to the Cavs. Rudy Gobert got traded to the Timberwolves. It really, I feel, is a big, like, let's get all the star players we can onto this big market team so we can make more money. That's what I think it is. But anyway, check out my latest video. I talk about my upcoming trip to Finland. I'm super excited about it. And everyone have a great rest of your day. The NBA playoffs have been phenomenal this year. So I hope the Timberwolves get another win, I'm sure, for Rudy Gobert and Mike Conley. But yeah, let's go Jazz.